A major part of learning new words, besides practicing them out loud, is to use them in conversation and in writing as soon and as often as possible. But in reality, we know that doesn't always happen now, does it? The purpose of this video is to remind and review with you what the most recent 15 advanced vocabulary words were, along with their basic definition and an example sentence. The benefit of reviewing these advanced vocabulary words is that it will help you to continue developing a greater ability to understand and properly use them so you can communicate at a higher level. Let's get into this. The first word is vying. A basic definition of vying is to compete, struggle, and strive against someone or something in a competition to be more successful or superior over others to win. When vying is used in a sentence, it sounds and looks like this. The two vying politicians attempted to persuade voters to cast their ballots in their favor through lies and deceptive statements against each other. The second word is resplendent. A basic definition of resplendent is something that is impressive and pleasing to look at or has an expensive looking appearance. When resplendent is used in a sentence, it sounds and looks like this. Her dress was resplendent in design, style, and elegance. The third word is atrophied. A basic definition of atrophied is when something, over time, progressively decreases in size, withers, shrivels, or wastes away from disuse or from disease. When atrophied is used in a sentence, it sounds and looks like this. Consistent resistance training can help the prevention of atrophied muscles as you age. The fourth word is pedantic. A basic definition of pedantic is when someone is overly worried or extremely finicky about the small details or formal rules for something and then brags about how much they know. When pedantic is used in a sentence, it sounds and looks like this. He was so stressed about the details of the project that it turned into a pedantic exercise in how to procrastinate through perfectionism. The fifth word is adroit. A basic definition of adroit is being skillful, resourceful, and clever in handling situations. When adroit is used in a sentence, it sounds and looks like this. The teacher was adroit in handling students who needed extra time to get their assignments completed at an acceptable level to reach higher levels of success. The sixth word is coy. A basic definition of coy is pretending to be shy, modest, or hesitant to gain someone's attention, sometimes in a flirtatious way. When coy is used in a sentence, it sounds and looks like this. To stand out in a crowd, sometimes making eye contact and then acting coy can make all the difference to meeting that someone special. The seventh word is stoic. A basic definition of stoic is to remain cold, unresponsive, and not feeling or showing emotion when faced with pain, hardship, or suffering. When stoic is used in a sentence, it sounds and looks like this. The Stoic mountain climbers dealt with the extreme weather conditions as they continued on to reach the summit of the mountain. The eighth word is adept. A basic definition of adept is when someone is highly skilled and expert at something that is quite difficult or challenging. When adept is used in a sentence, it sounds and looks like this. Throughout the intense meeting, the newly appointed ambassador proved himself to be an adept negotiator. The ninth word is supercilious. A basic definition of supercilious is when someone shows a contemptuous disdain and indifference towards someone with an arrogant, superior attitude that they are better than they are. When supercilious is used in a sentence, it sounds and looks like this. She responded with a supercilious smile after being asked a ridiculous question by the reporter who was trying to provoke her. The 10th word is piqued. A basic definition of piqued is to be mildly and temporarily annoyed, or showing enthusiasm or displaying positive energy about something. Piqued can also mean that a passionate feeling or reaction is initiated out of curiosity or interest. When piqued is used in a sentence, it sounds and looks like this. By the end of the seminar, the students had many questions and left with a piqued interest in wanting to know more about the topic. The 11th word is reprehensible. A basic definition of reprehensible is when someone or something is morally wrong, extremely bad, unacceptable, and deserving of criticism. When reprehensible is used in a sentence, it sounds and looks like this. His reprehensible actions were against the law and against all common decency. The 12th word is entropy. A basic definition of entropy is a complete lack of order, chaos, randomness, and disorganization. When entropy is used in a sentence, it sounds and looks like this. With all that is going on today, the world appears to be in a constant state of entropy. The 13th word is innocuous. A basic definition of innocuous is something that is not physically harmful or likely to be offensive by provoking strong feelings or hostility. When innocuous is used in a sentence, it sounds and looks like this. Her seemingly innocuous statement was taken as a threat. The 14th word is vacillating. A basic definition of vacillating is when opinions and thoughts keep changing indecisively, especially in a way that irritates or annoys people. When vacillating is used in a sentence, it sounds and looks like this. His vacillating statements on what to do was creating fear and panic in a situation that required decisive actions based on facts, not opinions. And the 15th word is spurious. A basic definition of spurious is when something seems to be genuine and true, but in fact is not and is false. When spurious is used in a sentence, it sounds and looks like this. The spurious accusations brought against a politician were based on an unverified news story from an anonymous source. To easily remember the meanings and use of these advanced words well into the future, make sure to use them in conversation and in writing as soon and as often as possible. And remember that my goal is to provide you with words for success, and that your success is the goal in school, work, and life beyond. I'll see you online soon. To go further in learning these words, watch this video next.